finally, I think we have 2 teams left.
Yeah, Liverpool and City.
So we see them playing the Community Shield. Community Shield doesn't mean jack all on how the season's going to go.
No.
But it was a promising thing for Liverpool. I'm a Liverpool supporter. If you don't know, these 2 are Manchester United supporters. If you couldn't tell from the last conversation, so I am pretty excited for Liverpool this season. I'm not going to lie. Maybe we could have some problems in the depth of midfield. And yes, losing Sadio Mane, Brett, do with the line.
Sadio Mane is the greatest footballer in the world.
That stinks. It stinks. It was kind of like bittersweet seeing him score for Bayern in the Super Cup, which that game was actually nuts in the second half.
Yeah.
I stopped watching after the first half, thinking that game was all done.
No, really.
And
I was at
5-3.
I was at a restaurant. I was like peeping through like the little like cut through of the game I could see. Yeah, I was like back and forth.
Yeah, but back to the Liverpool. I'm really excited about Darwin Núñez. He just keeps getting into the right positions. In that game against City, he got into that one-on-one chance with Ederson, which he just hit his face. He kept getting into good heading positions. And then he ended up scoring that goal, which I know you memed because he was celebrating like crazy. But
Well, that was a little excessive from Darwin, I won't lie.
But I like the passion he has, and I think he's gonna have a great season. I know people were calling him Uruguayan Andy Carroll, but
which I love. No,
Why do you hate this man?
If you would have literally let me say the first few words out of my mouth, you wouldn't have asked that question. Yeah. I like what I've seen in Darwin Núñez. Other than the first few preseason games, but we were talking after those first few preseason games, we're like, what is Darwin Núñez doing, And you said, you know what, a lot of people have said that everything that he's done so far has been right. And that's what you want from a player like him. You want him to be doing all the things right. Because then, with his talent, with how good he is, if you're doing the little things right, even if they are very minuscule, if you're taking the right runs, you're putting the pressure on the guy, you're going to get a lot of very good results. And that is what you saw in the in the Community Shield. You saw him really force the issue. That the pen was because of him as well. Yeah. He forced that pen, and look what happened. They took the lead off that.
Yeah, they took the lead. Salah,
and then he got the insurance goal.
And then Salah, he's renewed new contract. He looks better than ever.
Better than ever.
Well, he looked really good in that preseason game.
He did look
new
good.
hair color. It's
oh yeah.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see him. Luis Diaz, he got a full preseason. He was great for the half season last year.
Fabio got some minutes too.
We'll see how he does. I don't know enough about him. He just came from a championship team, but I'm excited. Harvey Elliott, hopefully he can get back to where he was before his injury. And look, Trent is looking great as well. Robbo with Shimikas, I think that's fine. And then the center backs are going to be good. Allison, when he comes back from injury, great. Jota, when he comes back from injury, I'm excited. I know Ox is injured for a bit. But yeah, I think Darwin Núñez allows Liverpool to play in a few different ways. You saw that, like, they didn't even use him in the first half.
Mm-hmm.
And they were still pretty good. Liverpool being able to switch the play as easy as can be.
They ran that game.
Yeah.
They, especially the first half, I should say, probably. Well, no, maybe not.
I mean,
Maybe
City,
they
ran
This
this.
is we're talking about the Community Shield because this will be recorded after the first match week.
Yeah,
or posted after the first match week.
Yeah, City were getting better, and Haaland did have a few chances in that first half.
I just like the fact that Núñez kind of took Haaland's spotlight. I kind of like that. I kind of like Núñez just because he seems like a nice lad.
He does. He seems very passionate.
He just does my thing, man. Like,
yes, he does.
He just seems like he likes to play the game. He doesn't have like an ego behind him right now.
He's come from like low, like he come from a very poor income
let's
family.
go Darwin. That's my type of guy.
Like I think his brother like sacrificed his playing career so he could.
Okay. I think you go somewhere else. Like,
no. He has a really nice story though, Darwin Núñez, and I'm really excited. City, they're the favorites to win this title. I think all of you except for me chose them. I think I only chose Liverpool because be the sake of something different.
I know you don't want your rivals to win the title, but if I'm being honest, I would prefer to see Liverpool win the title over City because, like I said to you, City losing football matches is good for football.
It is.
It's good for football.
I also hate the Manchester's blue thing. I always hate that. So whenever it's I put in the group chat during the Community Shield, I was like, if both of these teams could lose, that would be great. But no, yeah, I feel the same. I think it's also like we're from Canada, so we don't Chester and Liverpool.
Well,
type
you know,
rivalry
if Sir
like
Alex
Edmonton,
Ferguson
Calgary.
can have respect for Liverpool, I can have respect for Liverpool until they play.
Yeah. Also, Liverpool
Fact,
signed
actually.
Liverpool signed Calvin Ramsey, who will be, I guess, depth for Trent Alexander-Arnold. So hopefully he won't need to play as many games like last season.